Right, morning all. You join us in Carnforth. And today we're just going on a little one, a little bimble, and I think we'll go to Jenny Brown's Point. I just thought I'd bring you through Carnforth, down Market Street here. Oh, there's the station, as featured in one of my early videos on Clementine. And you've got the Heritage Railway there, you can see it. It's where they do a lot of restoration on carriages and that. Right, it's actually a seasonally warm day today. I've got my summer gear on. Now we're not talking anything in particular today, but really it's all about where the hell have I been. Now I know I put the Scram video out the other day, but where's Clementine been? I'm really annoyed about that bus. Yeah, right, where do I start? I can't remember exact dates, so anyway, a couple of weeks ago I think it was, we'd had some really nasty weather in the night, you know, typical British summer weather. Had a storm, and come to take Pip out in the morning. And noticed a couple of plant pots were down, so not wanting to let Pip go, I lifted one up, parked it up, fine, job done. I went to lift the other one up, and it actually fallen over, then rolled off where it normally sits. Oh God, I could have done without this blinking traffic. Anyway, so yeah, it had rolled out to its normal position. So trying to hold on to Pip, I went to lift it up, and it was a bit weighty, and twang, yeah, my back went again. So that kind of put me out of action then for about nearly a week. Anyway, not to worry. Then we were due to go down to my parents. Well, we did go down to my parents on the Tuesday, and I test rode that Scram on the Thursday. All was hunky-dory. Then in the early hours of Friday morning, I think it was about 3 o'clock, and my wife said to me, "Ian, I don't feel very well." Now, as I've said previously, probably somewhere along the line, for Anne to say that, because she does not tend to put the NHS or whatever at unnecessary stress. Anyway, so we rang 111. Her symptoms were not too dissimilar to the arterial fibrillation she suffered in November 22. So, bloody camera on. Yeah, so anyway, they said, yeah, she needs to get to A&E as quick as possible. The ambulance would have been would have taken a long time, so they suggested that I took her. So I rushed her up to A&E. So 4 o'clock we're sitting in A&E. Then we got moved to triage, and then from triage, where she was assessed, she got moved to majors, and that's where they started to carry out a few tests and whatever, and blood pressure tests and whatever, and they took bloods off her as well. Anyway, she was in there now for till about, I want to say about 10 o'clock, something like that, and they said to me that, you know, you may as well get off, because there's nothing you can do, you're just sitting here. So so that's what I did, and with the intention of going back later and whatever to pick her up. So somewhere along the line anyway, when she contacted me and said she was getting moved to a ward, she was going to be admitted, and she was going to Ward 1, which was the acute medical unit. And we said, well, what is it? And they said, well, we're actually treating it as a heart attack. Happy days. So she stayed in the acute medical centre for a while, probably a couple of days, and then she got moved then to Ward 1, the cardiac. So yeah, all in all, quite worrying. So she had loads of tests and blood tests and whatever. Apparently there's a few out there that might know, but anyway, when the heart thinks that it's not, you see, she's already got like an irregular heartbeat, arterial fibrillation thing. So when the heart thinks that it's not working properly, it goes into a spasm, and the heart basically panics that it's not doing a good enough job, and then beats quicker, and that's where things kick in. But the heart also produces an enzyme in the blood, and it's off this enzyme that they can see what's basically happening. So she had loads of these blood tests, and they had to wait 4 hours between them. So then it was confirmed as being a heart attack. I can't believe how busy it is. Yeah, so basically she was in then from that Friday, and then she came out. No, she went for an angiogram. She got taken to Stoke-on-Trent, which is the heart treatment capital. And the angiogram came up with that all her arteries were clear, absolutely nothing wrong with them whatsoever. So now, I mean, she got discharged on the Wednesday, but she has to go back for tests. She's got to go back for an MRI scan and an echocardiogram. But I know we live 90 miles away, but we are going to continue the treatment at the Crewe, just to maintain continuity. we go down there often enough anyway to visit family, you know. So yeah, so it's all been a bit of a trauma, really. Oh yeah, and then to top it off, originally it would have been, she felt that it would have been good if she could have stayed at my parents' then for a couple of nights, just to recover a bit, you know, before coming back up here. But the night she was discharged, that had been what, Wednesday into Thursday, she developed a cold, a really thick sore throat, headache, you name it, it was there. So she went in with a heart attack and came out with a cold, and we felt, well, Anne felt actually, that didn't want to risk my dad getting it because of his breathing difficulties anyway. So yeah, so we came home on Thursday, and the cold is actually taking more out of her than the heart attack. So anyway, so she's got different medication, and like I say, she's got to go back for more tests and being prodded about. It's nice to come down here for a change in the nice weather, isn't it? Changing the subject dramatically. So yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable going on any long rides at the moment, as you can probably understand. So I just wanted to explain why you haven't seen Clementine for a good while. And let me tell you that UASA battery, Clementine has been stored now for probably best part of a month. Not on an Optimate, you know, on the charger. She fired up straight off. Look at that. So I thought we'd come down here and just sit on the chair. I'll take some photos. There's no one on it, so I'm going to just turn around and I'm going to park up there, so I'll catch you there. Right, so here we are, and this seat is in memory of Margaret Hankinson. What do you think of this view? It's a lovely place to just sit and ponder, isn't it? Ooh. It's actually a very comfy chair. So in the distance over there, not that you'll be able to see them, over there you've got Morecambe, Haitian Power Station, and then you've just got the Marine Drive, I think it is called, coming into Morecambe. I can see over there, but you can't probably see. There's the block of flats just as you enter Morecambe. You come round, in the distance you've got the Trough of Bowland. Lovely. A few wading birds on the estuary here. Sorry, I was a bit on a bit of an angle there, wasn't I? And that there is, I have mentioned it before in a previous video, but can you see there where there's like a band of rocks comes back on itself here, and there's a building. That's something to do with Jenny Brown's Point. Very peaceful though, isn't it? There's Clementine. There is a very rare blue sky here in the UK. The weather's been awful lately, it really has. Yeah, so everything that's gone on, it's you know, worrying about my dad and now worrying about Anne. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to sit here for a bit now, and then we'll head off back. Catch you in a bit.